Hey guys, welcome back to our sixth episode. Oh my goodness.
Desigirlrants. Oh my goodness.
You thought we were gonna be one and done?
Never ever. Never ever. Consistency is our middle name.
Every Sunday at what time?
6 p.m. UK time. We drop our YouTube video. Subscribe, notify, comment, follow, like everything. Literally say you're obsessed with us.
Comment down below, guys. At this point, So guys, well, I think a news reporter.
So guys, tonight on BBC.
Ooh, should we talk in a British accent?
Guys, I literally think we should talk in a British accent because at the end of the day, we are settled in the UK.
Ooh, at the end of the day, it's always night. Actually, now that I think about it.
Actually, you're so right. At the end of every day, it is night.
Quite literally. I'm actually quite famished right now.
I'm famished. I'm so famished. Let's pop out for a little munch.
For some fish and chips.
Let's go get fish and chips. Absolutely.
Oh, darling, I'm so happy you said that.
Darling, stop it. Absolutely. I'm absolutely famished.
So guys, for this episode, we thought we would talk about something juicy, something that Maheen could not stop thinking about, so much so that last night she sent me a burning 10-minute voice note. Not one, guys, not two, but a 10-minute voice note. And I was like, oh my god, this is so fun. She's going through a crisis. I need to listen to it right now. Like, I'm gonna put all my things aside and I'm gonna listen to this voice note because I think her life depends on it.
You really did not need to expose me like that.
And then I hear the voice note, and Maheen's having this crisis where she's like, Mer, do you think guys and girls can be friends? And I'm like,
I'm not having this crisis because I'm facing it myself, by the way. I'm having this crisis because I'm
she's
nosy.
married.
But I'm nosy as hell. So.
Yeah, so she's married, so she doesn't have to have that crisis for herself. But it was just on her mind that she had to go on for 10 minutes about it. And I was like,
You really love that 10-minute number, don't you? Yeah.
But then I did listen to the whole 10 minutes and I was like, oh my god, you got me thinking. And I was like, we need to talk about this. So the burning question being, can girls and guys just be friends? Now we're not talking about friends. We're talking about friends.
So I actually think, yeah. Can girls and guys be friends? Baseline answer, yes. Can girls and guys be close friends? No, yeah. I don't think so. And I think I've seen it happen a lot around me, and I feel like in friendships where the girl and guy are very, very close, someone or the other down the line develops feelings in some way. Like
I've seen this too.
Exactly, and it happens because I think it's natural.
Yeah.
When you're spending time with someone like
of the opposite gender,
of the gender that you're attracted to.
Yeah, exactly.
You're spending time with them. Like, they're coming over to your house, you guys are watching movies together, going grocery shopping together, talking on call all the time.
The lines are gonna get blurred at a point.
Of course they're gonna get blurred.
The boundaries are gonna get close. Like, you're opening up to them.
Exactly.
Like, I'm 100%. Guessing there's no like physical boundaries in the sense that
hugging and everything. Like, obviously. Exactly. Oh my goodness.
This is the moment. But yeah. Because I feel like with girl friendships, for example, there is no boundaries, and so it is only natural for us to like take what we learn from girl friendships and put them with guy friendships as well.
For sure.
But that's the thing, because they are the gender that you might be attracted to, you might be thinking, oh, I think I might like this.
Exactly.
Or the guy might even think the same about you.
It completely makes sense. I mean, when you're emotionally invested in someone, it's very, very natural, if that's the gender that you're attracted to, that you develop feelings for that person. Yeah. I think that's completely human. Or think that you're developing feelings for that person.
Or, like, to add on to this, I think even when you're friends, either you're getting close to a guy, and it could be just friendship, 100%. Your girls are gonna be like, oh,
what's happening?
Oh,
we're just friends.
And
how are you gonna convince everyone?
Yeah, and then it's gonna start getting in your head that, like, are we just friends? Like, if they see something, that something must be there, and then your girls are obviously gonna be like, did you see the way he looked at you?
For sure.
And I'm gonna be like, what do you mean? And then you're gonna like stop putting thoughts into that. At the end of the day, does desigirlrants think guys and girls can be friends?
Friends? No. Friends? Yeah.
Friends? Yeah.
But
friends? No. Sorry. Desigirlrants is not supported that.
Sorry guys, we cannot advocate for this.
I think the latest example, the example we've all seen of girls and guys not just being friends, but being friends, is Ariana Grande and her man. What was his name? Ethan Slater.
Ethan Slater.
Okay,
Yeah.
pictures of both of them.
Ariana Grande was married.
Yeah.
And so was Ethan Slater.
Yeah, they were both married while they were recording or while they were shooting.
Yeah.
Wicked. And Ethan had just newly welcomed a baby son.
Red flag. Yeah. Okay. A son. I think.
And apparently the wife had met Ariana. Ariana had met the baby. Ariana's liking like posts with the baby and like family pictures and everything.
Oh my goodness.
And then news breaks out that Ariana Grande and Ethan Slater were actually seeing each other.
That's crazy.
And that obviously Ariana Grande is divorced. And I'm not sure if Ethan's getting divorced with his wife as well, right?
I'm assuming so, yeah.
Okay. But imagine being the wife.
That's crazy. And then Ariana Grande writes a song.
Yes,
and she's like, well, I did that and went.
Time and place, Ariana Grande. Read the room.
Honestly, it's actually crazy because if I was the wife, I would be like...
I would be livid.
Dude,
I would
same.
not keep my mouth shut. I'd be like, this is the receipts.
But I feel like I actually love the fact that she's keeping her mouth shut because I feel like she has that respect and dignity.
She has the power now.
Exactly. She's like, well, I am in a position of power right now. I'm going to stay silent. I'm going to do what I do. I'm going to raise my kid. Y'all can make a media circus of yourself, but I'm gonna be quiet. And I actually really, really respect her for that. Not gonna lie, like I can't even imagine like one, it happens to you with such a like public figure, right? Like Ariana Grande is like one of the most famous celebrities in the world.
People are comparing her and Ariana, and they're like justifying the relationship. Like obviously Ethan went for Ariana.
That's crazy.
I'm like, bye, dude. That's the mother of your child.
And then on top of that, the very, very famous pop star who, you know, your husband is cheating on you with, makes a song about it, and she's like,
fun of your situation.
That's crazy. And she's like, I did that,
and what about it? She's obviously not facing any repercussions besides her fans just momentarily holding her accountable or trying to hold her accountable. But regardless,
but now, to be honest, I see a lot of Ariana Grande fans like, yeah, but we're so excited for the album though, and I'm like, girl.
And not to mention, a lot of people were saying that her new man looks like her brother, which pop the picture.
Freud. Sigmund
Freud is like, I told you guys.
Sigmund Freud is like, guys, I freaking told you.
With the striking resemblance is insane.
It's kind of crazy. Not
you could show me a picture of Ethan Slater. I'm gonna be like, that's actually her brother.
Not gonna lie.
And I'm gonna be shocked if you told me otherwise.
Because guys, you know, it's actually such a friggin' insult when someone says to you that your partner looks like your brother.
Guys, I did the same with my husband. Guys, but she doesn't have siblings, so it's fine. It's fine.
I don't have a brother, but if my hypothetical brother looked like my husband,
I would.
So, okay, let's take it back to September. Okay, I'm moving into our flat.
Yeah,
and my husband is with me. I walk into the kitchen.
Let's play the scenario. I'm cutting cucumbers.
I come in. I'm like, hey.
Oh, hi.
That's exactly how you said it. And I was like, oh. And I told her, I was like, you know, I'm just new. I'm moving into the flat. Like, you guys have flat group chat, whatever. She's like, yeah. And I'm like, okay, can you take my number so you can add me? She's like, yeah, okay, whatever. Didn't add me, by the way.
It's because I've told you this so many times. Guys, it's the country code. It's the country code.
I don't believe you. And then later, when we become friends, right? She tells me, she's like, because I tell her, oh, you know, we're friends now, but I never
sharing first impressions.
Yeah. I was like, I never thought this was likely because the first time I walked into the kitchen, you were like, hey, and I was like, oh, we're not gonna be friends. Now look at us.
Let's take a podcast.
6th episode of our podcast. But yeah,
every Monday at 6 p.m. guys.
UK time. Like, subscribe, everything. So yeah, so like then she tells me, she's like, oh yeah, I thought he was like your brother, or your cousin, or something. I was like, huh? Like, yeah, maybe I'm 22, so she thought she can't be married. At least think he's my boyfriend or something, woman. She's like, oh, I thought he was your brother or your cousin. And she just moved on with the conversation. I'm like, wait a minute. Let's go back. Bring it back. Because guys, it's such an insult. So I can't even imagine being a celebrity and then people being like, oh my god,
comparing it to your actual brother. At least she is a single child, guys. She's a single child.
Biological brother. And people on the internet are, every single meme is like the picture of your new boyfriend and your brother, and people are like, they look so similar.
But you know what's funny is, imagine being the brother and like, first of all, seeing that your sister is dating someone who looks like you. Second of all, everyone violating the person who looks like you.
That's crazy.
I would.
The internet is wild. The internet is actually so freaking brutal. I'm not gonna lie. That's
really
crazy.
They are really they are
very much brutal. But yeah, I think that's like one example that we have for sure about like two people who were friends and then they just became friends. But I'm not sure, like, I don't really know the plot of Wicked, so what does he play? The Scarecrow?
He plays someone who is obsessed with Ariana Grande's character.
Oh,
I think he went a little too.
He took the role seriously.
He did method acting.
Method acting. He was like, oh.
He's gonna be like, actually, guys, I was still method acting, so yeah.
So, guys, actually, this whole relationship was a scam. So, yeah, it's just me. Like, until, imagine the Wicked premieres are over, the movie released in theaters, he's like, I'm not in love with her anymore. Bye.
You know, another scenario which I just remembered of a similar thing happening. The Try Guys.
Oh, yeah!
I forgot his name, though, but he was friends with this HR lady, and then he became friends.
Oh my god, I actually remember that coming out because I grew up with BuzzFeed, grew up with Try Guys, and then I saw this person who was happily married, very much stable relationship of the group,
pushing their relationship on like the YouTube channel. I heard. I never used to watch Try Guys. I don't know.
They have like this video that's come out of like them like apologizing.
Yeah,
and then they're like. By the way, the video is real, guys. I was like, the video is real. The apology or whatever. And it's like him talking about like whatever, like that he's very sorry. And I was like, wait a minute, what happened? And then they find out that he cheated on his wife. And they have kids.
Oh my god, yeah. How
many? Have kids. I think they had 2, but I honestly don't know.
Okay.
The wife's name was Ariel. That's what I remember.
I remember this as well. And then like they went on this paparazzi shoot together after. I'm like, girl, stand up. Stand up and leave. That man has publicly shamed you.
Shamed you because honestly, in his apology, he didn't really seem sincere. There was like, it was an accident.
I feel like the term accident is not good enough because it takes a certain level of planning
for sure
to cheat on your wife.
For sure, dude.
Because not only are you cheating on her, but you're also going to make sure that she doesn't find out.
Exactly.
You have to make sure that the internet does not find out because you are a public figure.
Exactly.
So, explain to me, Mr. Try Guy.
What is this accident that you're talking about?
How was it an accident?
I don't get this accident crap, not gonna lie. Like, when you're cheating on someone, it's not an accident. You are doing this very much intentionally. So let's leave the word accident out of this. Thank you.
And how are you gonna come back from that is my question.
That's the thing.
He's destroyed his
canceled
career.
For life, yeah.
He's destroyed his family. His kids are gonna look at him differently. Once, obviously, they have access to the internet. They're gonna be like, wait a minute, my father cheated on my mother.
That's actually so sad. Like, I didn't even think about the kids.
Everyone made fun of like my father, blah, blah.
That's actually crazy. I feel like that's one thing about the internet these days.
Yeah, everything's forever.
Brutal. And it's forever. People will put that label on you. Like now, Ethan Slater will, when he goes further in his career, he will never shed this label of being the guy who publicly started a relationship with Ariana Grande and cheated on his wife whilst he was filming for Wicked. Like when he goes further in his career, that's always going to be on him. Same with the Try Guy. Like I don't even know what he's doing now, right? But like I'm sure he's doing something in content creation because that's his job. That's what he's been doing for so long.
Exactly.
But, like I didn't even think about the kids. That's so sad. His kids are going to be able to see that whole public ridicule. And before that, obviously, all of the videos of him with his wife and everything. And then we're seeing all of this. And it's really sad. Like, it makes me, that makes me sad. I didn't realize that. I feel like, kids these days have exposure to the internet way earlier.
Oh my God, speaking of which, how old do you think you would let your kid have access to social media?
This might be controversial, but...
Like, wait, take into account this day and age. And it's only going to get worse when you have a kid.
Yeah, for sure.
And, like, think about peer pressure and everything.
Girl, I'm on the complete opposite side. I'm not one of those, like, liberal people. Like, obviously, I'm not a parent yet. But when I do become a parent, I definitely am not going to be one of those super liberal parents who's going to allow their kid to have access to the internet early. I would honestly say, like, safely, like, unrestricted access to the internet. 14? 15, maybe even 16. Unrestricted access, maybe 16 is a bit far. The thing is, like, I'm speaking from like my own perspective, right? So when I was a kid, my parents sorry, it's fine. When I was a kid, my parents had I had very restricted access to the internet, and my parents like put like parental guidance on YouTube, on the internet, on like all of my social medias, on the apps that I could download and everything. And so because of that, I was exposed to things very much later, in comparison to my peers. When I was a kid, I was like, oh, this is so annoying because I would search something on Google. It wouldn't even be something like controversial. Like I literally searched something like a celebrity thing and it would come up as restricted. And I'd be like, ugh. And then I would have to go ask my dad and everything. I was like, ugh. But now I'm like, thank God my parents did that. I'm so lucky that my parents did not allow me to have social media or anything when I was younger.
Not to mention at that point, it wasn't even, the internet was just starting to come about. But this time, like, everyone, imagine at the age of 5, you already have an iPad. I'm like, you are
Dude, that's
setting your child
crazy.
up for failure. Like, I get you're busy, you can't take care of the family, but
I think unrestricted
yeah.
access to the internet is something that I have a problem with. Like,
Yeah.
however you do your parenting, obviously we are in no position to speak on that. But like, if you are giving your kid unrestricted access to the internet,
Yeah.
they are gonna see all of this stuff, and it's not gonna be good. It's not gonna be good because I feel like the internet is so toxic now compared to when we were growing up. But yeah, like I feel like, just to kind of like wrap it up, I feel like, don't let your kids access the internet. There's so many crazy things on there, guys. And you know, I saw this video of these two girls. I think they must be like 5, 6 years old, and they were like talking about how, what are they, Gen Alpha or whatever.
Okay.
And they were like, we're they had no teeth, right? They're like, we're Gen Alpha. Of course we're gonna da 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 da. I was like, what do you mean?
How do they even know these trends?
That's what I'm saying. I'm like, girl,
And
go outside, touch grass.
Even if they didn't know the trend, how are you as a parent teaching your kid?
Exactly.
I'm like, you are stealing their innocence away from them at a much younger age. I feel like, for me personally, number one, just like Maheen, they're not gonna have full internet access until a certain age. Number two, they're not even gonna have a device until, like, I'm gonna say the age of 9 to 10, because having a device at the age of 5, there are studies backing this up, guys. Their attention
psychology students,
their attention span, it decreases by so much. And imagine having a child whose attention span is so low. Like, we can't even watch like 1 minute TikToks because it's too long.
We speed it up.
So we're like, she listens to my voice at like 2x speed. I'm like,
actually,
girl. But so if you're gonna train them at the age of 5 to be so overstimulated, they're gonna look for more stimulus much later in their life. Like, we are how old, 23, 22,
yeah,
and we already are looking for like
exactly.
But them at the age of 5, they're like, we want more. Imagine at the age of 40, how much they're gonna look for. That is
God,
crazy.
that's so true.
Even like cartoons nowadays.
This psychological insight.
Guys, if you want a psychology segment, let me know.
Oh my god, actually. So yeah, basically, to kind of wrap it all up for you guys, we think baseline, girls and guys can be friends. Girls and guys can be friends, but they cannot be friends. And we think that if you're gonna cheat on your partner, don't though. But don't make a song about it.
Don't even think about it. But yeah.
Don't make a song
Don't
about
be
it.
proud about it. Listen,
please,
ma'am.
please do not be proud about it.
Be ashamed. You have to be ashamed. Go to therapy. Fix that part.
Go to therapy, most important.
Come to me. Come to me in a few years, Ariana Grande. Come to me. We will talk about it. Ooh, manifesting. Yeah. Anyway.
And lastly, do not let your kids have unrestricted access to the internet when they are younger. That is all from Basic Girl Rants this week. We hope you join us next week, and we love you. You should love us as well. Subscribe.
And we miss you.
We miss you so much. And subscribe, notify, like, comment, everything. Share with your friends. Don't make fun of us, though. Don't make fun of us. Okay.
We're just girls.
We're literally just girls. Okay. We'll see you guys next week. Bye.